The Art of Energy Manipulation, Aligning with Universal Flow. Introduction. The Flow Within. Imagine a river winding gracefully through a valley, its waters carving pathways through stone and soil. This river flows because it must, obeying a universal rhythm that guides its course. When unimpeded, it nourishes all it touches, reflecting clarity and purpose. Yet, when obstructed, it stagnates, losing its vibrancy and potential. Much like this river, energy flows through and around us, shaping every aspect of our existence. This book, The Art of Energy Manipulation, Aligning with Universal Flow, invites you to explore this dynamic river of energy and learn to guide it with intention. Energy is the unseen force behind our thoughts, emotions, and actions, the undercurrent that connects us to the vast universal flow. By understanding how to align with this force, you can transform stagnation into momentum, chaos into harmony, and intention into manifestation. Throughout these pages, you will learn to recognize the energy patterns that govern your life and discover tools to harness their potential. We'll delve into ancient practices and timeless principles, blending them with practical techniques to empower you in shaping your reality. From understanding the energy spectrum to mastering visualization and breathwork, each chapter builds upon the last, creating a cohesive guide for realignment and transformation. The journey ahead is not just about understanding energy, it's about becoming an artist of it. Like the river that reflects the sky, your energy reflects your intentions and alignment with universal truths. What kind of flow will you create? What obstacles will you overcome, and what landscapes will your energy carve? This is your invitation to step into the role of a conscious creator. Together, we'll uncover the tools to guide your energy with clarity, align with the universal current, and embrace the infinite potential within and around you. Let us begin this transformative journey, flowing steadily toward mastery, harmony, and limitless creation. Chapter 1. The Energy Spectrum, Understanding the Universal Flow. Imagine a prism suspended in a beam of sunlight, its transparent edges splitting the pure light into a cascade of vibrant colors. This simple yet profound transformation reveals an essential truth about energy. It is multifaceted, flowing through unseen spectrums that shape all we experience. Like the light that refracts into colors, energy exists as an invisible force behind every emotion, thought, and action, connecting and coloring the tapestry of life. Our journey into energy manipulation begins with understanding this universal spectrum, for it is the foundation upon which all alignment and transformation rest. From the tangible physical world to the intangible dimensions of the spirit, the energy spectrum influences everything. Recognizing these flows empowers you to observe patterns and become an active participant in the creation of your reality. Just as a prism reveals the hidden beauty within a beam of light, opening your awareness to the energy spectrum can illuminate the unseen dynamics shaping your life. Let us now delve into the essence of this flow, exploring its layers and the profound potential they hold. Energy, in its simplest form, is the foundation of everything. It is the silent architect shaping your reality, the thread weaving together the material and the immaterial. To understand energy manipulation, we must first grasp its expansive nature, recognizing that it transcends physical form and permeates every aspect of existence. In the physical dimension, energy manifests tangibly. The heat of the sun warming your skin, the electricity powering your home, or the rhythm of your heartbeat sustaining life. This is the most familiar aspect of the energy spectrum. Yet, beyond this, there lies an intricate web of vibrational frequencies that govern emotions, thoughts, and spiritual awareness. Consider the emotional layer of the spectrum, where energy pulses as feelings: joy, anger, fear, love. Each emotion carries a distinct vibration, shaping your interactions and coloring your experiences. Just as ripples spread across a pond when a stone is thrown, your emotional energy radiates outward, influencing others and returning to you in kind. This dynamic interplay forms the basis of human connection, illustrating that energy is not only personal but deeply interconnected. Moving further, the mental layer reveals the extraordinary power of thought. Every idea, belief, or intention is an energetic frequency. Positive thoughts generate higher vibrations, attracting clarity and opportunity, while limiting beliefs and negative patterns anchor you in denser frequencies. The mind acts as a prism, filtering energy into various states, directing its flow, and ultimately determining its impact. At the apex of the spectrum lies the spiritual dimension, a realm of boundless potential and unity. Here, energy transcends individuality and resonates with universal consciousness. It is the space where intuition flourishes, synchronicities emerge, and the boundaries of time and space dissolve. This is the level of energy alignment where the deepest truths and highest aspirations reside. To navigate this spectrum is to accept that energy is fluid, continually shifting and responding to your state of awareness. Much like water adapting to the shape of its container, energy conforms to the focus and intention you bring. This understanding marks the first step in learning to align with and manipulate energy consciously. Practical application begins with observation. Notice how your energy changes throughout the day. The subtle shifts in mood, the impact of your environment, the resonance of your thoughts. These are clues to where you stand within the spectrum. By heightening your awareness, you open the door to intentional transformation. One way to sharpen this awareness is to journal your experiences. Reflect on moments when your energy felt vibrant and expansive versus times it felt stagnant or constricted. Ask yourself what influenced these states. Were they tied to specific thoughts, interactions, or surroundings? Over time, patterns will emerge, illuminating where your energy flows freely and where it encounters resistance. Another key practice is grounding, which anchors your energy in the present moment. Imagine yourself as a tree with deep roots extending into the earth, stabilizing your energy field. Grounding techniques, such as deep breathing or walking in nature, help balance the spectrum, allowing you to respond to life's demands with clarity and purpose. Ultimately, understanding the energy spectrum is not about control but alignment. It is about attuning yourself to the natural flow of energy within and around you, recognizing its subtle nudges and harnessing its potential. The spectrum reveals that you are both a conduit and a creator, capable of shifting your vibrational state to align with your highest aspirations. Energy, like light refracted through a prism, is both complex and breathtakingly simple. Each layer holds the potential for transformation, a pathway to greater awareness and harmony. The question is, how will you choose to navigate it? The energy spectrum is a reflection of your existence, layered and intricate, much like the light refracted through a prism. It reveals your interconnectedness with the universe and offers insight into the forces shaping your thoughts, emotions, and spirit. As you delve deeper into this spectrum, you begin to see that energy is not something you merely possess but something you are, a continuous current that ebbs and flows with the rhythm of life. Like a prism, you have the ability to refract light into a spectrum of colors, and so too can you channel and direct energy into its many forms. Recognizing this truth is the first step toward mastering your energetic dynamics. By observing your patterns and grounding your energy, you start to unveil areas of misalignment and take deliberate actions to harmonize them. As you consider the metaphor of energy as light, take a moment to reflect. What layers of your energy are ready for transformation? How can you align your spectrum to radiate clarity, balance, and vitality? The spectrum is a reminder that every moment offers an opportunity for realignment, a chance to rise to higher frequencies or return to the center when you feel scattered. Each choice, thought, and intention contributes to the color and brilliance of your spectrum. What hues will you paint your life with as you embrace the art of energy manipulation? Let this chapter serve as a call to action, a challenge to explore your energetic landscape with curiosity and intention, knowing that the prism of your being holds infinite potential for growth and harmony. Chapter 2. The Energy Field, Becoming Aware of Your Aura. Imagine yourself standing in the soft glow of dawn, enveloped by a shimmering bubble of light. This light is invisible to most, yet it moves and breathes with you, constantly interacting with the energy of the world around you. This is your aura, your personal energy field, a radiant shield that reflects the state of your inner world and acts as your first line of connection with the universe. Just as a garden flourishes when nurtured and tended, so too does your aura require care and awareness. When it is strong and vibrant, it protects you, radiating peace and attracting positivity. When neglected or weakened, it becomes vulnerable to the energy imbalances of the world, leaving you feeling drained or unsettled. By learning to perceive and nurture your aura, you unlock a powerful tool for self-awareness, healing, and energetic alignment. This chapter explores the energy field not as an abstract concept, but as a living, breathing extension of your being. You'll learn to tune into the subtle vibrations of your aura, interpret its messages, and strengthen its presence. The garden of your energy field is always growing, always changing. How will you choose to tend it today? The concept of the aura, often described as a luminous field of energy surrounding the body, is deeply rooted in both ancient wisdom and modern metaphysical studies. Though invisible to most, the aura is a tangible expression of the vibrational interplay between your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual states. It reflects your inner world outward and absorbs impressions from the external environment. By understanding and nurturing your energy field, you gain access to a profound source of insight and power. Your aura is like a dynamic weather system, constantly shifting in response to your thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Imagine it as a protective bubble infused with your unique energetic signature. When you are calm, joyful, or aligned, your aura expands, becoming vibrant and resilient. Conversely, stress, fear, or negativity can contract and dim this field, leaving you more susceptible to the energies around you. Becoming aware of these changes is the first step in mastering the art of energetic self-care. To sense your aura, start by quieting your mind. Sit in a peaceful space and close your eyes. Place your hands a few inches away from your body, slowly moving them outward as if feeling for an invisible barrier. You may notice warmth, tingling, or even subtle resistance. These sensations indicate the boundaries of your energy field. Over time, this practice sharpens your sensitivity to the fluctuations in your aura, helping you recognize when it is strong or in need of replenishment. Strengthening your aura involves both clearing it of stagnant energy and fortifying it against external influences. Visualization is a powerful tool for this process. Picture a radiant golden light cascading over your body like a waterfall, washing away any heaviness or negativity. As the light flows, imagine your aura expanding outward, glowing with vibrant colors that reflect your inner harmony. Your aura also serves as a mirror, reflecting your current emotional and mental state. If you're holding on to unresolved anger, guilt, or sadness, these emotions can cloud your energy field. To clear these blockages, engage in practices that promote emotional release and balance, such as journaling, breathwork, or meditation. Each effort you make to address internal conflicts translates directly into greater clarity and resilience in your aura. Protecting your aura from energetic disruptions is equally vital. Just as you might lock your doors to safeguard your home, setting boundaries for your energy field ensures that you remain centered and protected in challenging environments. Visualize your aura as a shield of pure light, impenetrable to negativity yet permeable to love and positivity. Repeating affirmations like, "I am surrounded by a protective and loving light," can amplify this effect, creating an energetic barrier that sustains your peace. The environment also influences your aura. Spending time in nature, surrounded by the harmonious energy of trees, water, and open skies, naturally strengthens and replenishes your energy field. Conversely, prolonged exposure to chaotic or draining settings can destabilize your aura, emphasizing the importance of regularly grounding yourself in uplifting spaces. Your aura is a living testament to your vibrational state, a silent but powerful companion on your journey through life. As you learn to care for and interpret this field, you'll uncover a deeper connection to yourself and the energies that surround you. The more you nurture your aura, the more it will serve as a source of protection, clarity, and alignment, guiding you toward your highest potential. The aura, your luminous shield and energetic reflection, is an intrinsic part of who you are. Like a garden that thrives under care and intention, your energy field requires regular attention to flourish. Through awareness, cleansing, and protection, you can strengthen this vital aspect of your being, creating a foundation for balance and alignment. Consider your aura as both a mirror and a bridge, a mirror reflecting your inner truth and a bridge connecting you to the universal energy that flows around you. As you become more attuned to this field, you'll begin to notice how it interacts with your thoughts, emotions, and environment. This awareness is not just empowering, it is transformative. It opens the door to greater harmony in your relationships, clarity in your intentions, and resilience in the face of challenges. Return to the image of the glowing bubble that surrounds you, pulsing with the essence of your unique vibration. How does this field feel to you now? Is it vibrant and expansive, or does it feel constricted by the weight of unresolved energy? By asking yourself these questions and applying the tools you've learned, you can nurture your aura into a state of vitality and flow. Take a moment to reflect. What practices can you integrate into your daily life to cleanse and fortify your energy field? How can you use the awareness of your aura to foster greater balance and authenticity in your interactions with others? Your aura is not merely an abstract concept, it is a living, breathing testament to your vibrational state. By tending to it with care and intention, you unlock a deeper connection to yourself and the universal flow, empowering you to move through life with grace, strength, and purpose. Chapter 3. He Energy Exchange, Giving and Receiving. Imagine a pair of hands holding a delicate balance scale, each side swaying as light and shadow take their turns to tip the equilibrium. This image reflects the exchange of energy that occurs in every interaction, be it between individuals, within groups, or even between you and your environment. Energy flows as naturally as breath, yet it is often given or taken without conscious awareness, leaving us feeling drained or overwhelmed. Energy exchange is an inherent aspect of human connection, a universal rhythm of giving and receiving. However, this exchange can become unbalanced, leading to depletion on one side or stagnation on the other. Like a well that must be replenished to continue offering water, your personal energy must also be nurtured to sustain harmony and vitality. This chapter invites you to explore the art of maintaining balance within the energy exchanges of your life. By understanding how energy flows between you and others, and by recognizing when these exchanges nourish or deplete you, you can begin to create intentional boundaries that protect your well-being. The goal is not only to achieve balance but also to master the flow, allowing energy to move freely without strain or loss. What does your personal balance of energy look like today? Are you giving too much, leaving yourself exhausted, or are you taking more than you give, leaving others unfulfilled? By delving into the dynamics of giving and receiving, you'll discover how to align with the natural rhythm of exchange, creating relationships and interactions that empower both yourself and those around you. Energy is the unseen currency of human interaction, exchanged in ways that often escape notice. From the moment you step into a room, engage in conversation, or even send a thought toward someone far away, energy flows between you and others like an invisible thread weaving connections. This dynamic process can empower or exhaust, heal or hinder, depending on the balance maintained. When you think of energy as currency, it becomes clear that giving too much without replenishing leads to depletion, while taking excessively creates imbalance. Consider how nature models equilibrium. Rivers replenish the soil while drawing water from the sky, and forests exchange carbon dioxide and oxygen to sustain life. When energy flows with intention and balance, both parties thrive. Yet, when this flow is disrupted, when you overextend or withhold, relationships and personal well-being suffer. Imbalances in energy exchange are often subtle, manifesting as fatigue, resentment, or a sense of obligation. For instance, think of the friend who always seems to take but rarely gives, or the colleague who drains your enthusiasm with constant complaints. Over time, such interactions can leave you energetically bankrupt. Conversely, relationships built on mutual respect and reciprocity create harmony, allowing energy to circulate freely. To master the art of energy exchange, the first step is awareness. Begin by reflecting on how you feel after specific interactions. Do you leave a conversation feeling uplifted, or do you feel weighed down? Pay attention to patterns in your relationships and identify areas where energy is flowing unevenly. Recognizing these patterns is like turning on a light in a dark room. It reveals what was hidden and allows you to make conscious adjustments. Setting boundaries is an essential part of maintaining balance. Boundaries are not walls to keep others out but filters to ensure energy flows in ways that nourish rather than deplete. Imagine a garden with a gate. It allows sunlight and water in while keeping out harmful pests. Similarly, boundaries let in what supports your growth and shields you from what drains you. Learning to say no when needed and expressing your needs with clarity are acts of self-respect that restore balance. The exchange of energy extends beyond relationships with others to include your relationship with yourself and your environment. How often do you give your energy to distractions or habits that don't serve you? Just as you evaluate the give and take in relationships, assess how your personal choices affect your energy levels. A habit of scrolling mindlessly through social media, for example, may seem harmless but can siphon your energy, leaving you feeling unfulfilled. Redirecting that energy toward meaningful activities, such as meditation, creativity, or exercise, ensures it flows in alignment with your intentions. One powerful way to restore balance is through grounding practices. When you feel scattered or drained, grounding brings your energy back to center, reconnecting you with the Earth's stabilizing force. Techniques such as walking barefoot on grass, focusing on your breath, or visualizing roots extending from your feet into the ground can help you reclaim lost energy and fortify your boundaries. Giving and receiving are also acts of intention. When you give, do so freely, without expectation, as an offering to the flow of life. When you receive, accept with gratitude, knowing that the act of receiving completes the circle of exchange. Both are vital. One cannot exist without the other. It's a lesson we see in nature's cycles. The tide flows out to nourish the sea and returns to embrace the shore. The balance of energy exchange is not about perfection but alignment. It requires consistent practice, reflection, and the willingness to adjust as needed. Each moment is an opportunity to ask yourself, am I honoring the flow? Am I giving and receiving in a way that reflects mutual respect and harmony? By cultivating this awareness, you become the master of your energy dynamics, creating a life where every interaction adds to the greater balance of your being. When you bring conscious attention to the give and take of energy, your relationships transform. You begin to recognize the beauty in shared connection, where both parties contribute to a greater whole. In mastering this flow, you align with the universal rhythm, stepping into a dance where every movement enhances the harmony of your life. Picture a scale, delicately balanced, with each side holding the weight of your energy, one for giving and one for receiving. When the balance tips too far in either direction, the harmony of the exchange falters, and strain is introduced into your life. Yet, when the scales are aligned, there is a natural rhythm, a flow that nourishes both yourself and those around you. As you move forward, consider the relationships, habits, and choices that shape your energy dynamics. Are there places where you are pouring out without replenishment, or areas where you hesitate to give for fear of loss? Perhaps there are moments when receiving feels uncomfortable, as though accepting help or kindness might suggest weakness. Remember, the beauty of energy lies in its flow. Giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin, each necessary to complete the circle. Just as a garden thrives when carefully tended, your energy flourishes when you nurture balance. Think of the practices you've explored: awareness of interactions, grounding, and setting boundaries, not as rigid rules but as tools to create harmony. Each action you take toward balance strengthens the foundation of your well-being, allowing you to give generously and receive with gratitude. Reflect on this. What steps can you take today to ensure the energy in your life flows with intention and balance? How can you approach your interactions with the understanding that every exchange is an opportunity to strengthen the rhythm of giving and receiving? By embracing these questions, you step into the role of the artist, sculpting the energy of your relationships, your choices, and your world. The scale is yours to balance, the flow yours to guide. Trust the wisdom within you to create harmony in the give and take of life, knowing that each moment of alignment brings you closer to the fullness of universal flow. Chapter 4. Intent as a conductor, directing energy with purpose. Imagine a lightning rod standing tall amidst a storm, its slender frame drawing the raw, electric energy of the sky and channeling it into a purposeful path. Without this conductor, the energy would scatter chaotically, unfocused and unpredictable. This is the power of intent. It transforms scattered potential into focused action, turning what is wild and untamed into a force that shapes reality. Intent, like the lightning rod, is the invisible thread that directs the flow of energy. It gives shape to thought, purpose to emotion, and clarity to action. In the absence of clear intent, energy disperses like windblown seeds, some taking root in fertile ground, others lost to the void. But with intention, energy is directed with precision, aligning with your desires and anchoring them into existence. In this chapter, you will explore how to harness the power of intent as the conductor of your energy. By understanding the role of clarity and focus, you will learn to align your actions with your intentions, creating a life that resonates with purpose and direction. Like the lightning rod, your intent becomes a beacon, drawing universal forces to your aid and channeling them into meaningful outcomes. Let us begin this journey into the art of directing energy with purpose. Intent is the compass that guides the current of energy. Without it, even the most abundant energy is prone to dispersion, becoming scattered across countless possibilities. Intent focuses this flow, transforming diffuse potential into a coherent path forward. In the same way that a sculptor begins with a clear vision before chiseling marble into form, your intent defines the boundaries and possibilities of what can manifest. At its core, intent is rooted in clarity. Just as a cloudy lens distorts light, unclear intentions dilute energy. Consider the precision of a laser beam, which is nothing more than light directed with extraordinary focus. This level of precision mirrors the effect of a clearly held intention on the energetic field. It creates alignment. Without clarity, intent becomes akin to a flashlight in the fog, diffusing across obstacles without making a meaningful impact. The first step to mastering intent, therefore, is to strip away vagueness and focus on specificity. Intent also draws strength from emotion, much like wind fills the sails of a ship. An intent charged with genuine passion becomes amplified, reaching farther into the unseen dimensions where creation takes form. This connection between emotion and intent creates a synergistic loop. The clearer the intent, the more powerful the emotion. The stronger the emotion, the more focused the energy. For instance, visualizing a goal while deeply feeling the excitement of its fulfillment amplifies the vibration of your intent, aligning it with universal frequencies of manifestation. However, intent must also be paired with surrender. This may sound paradoxical. How can one focus intently yet release control? The key lies in understanding that intent sets the direction while surrender allows energy to flow naturally. Imagine a gardener planting a seed with care and precision. While the gardener ensures the soil, water, and sunlight are in harmony, they do not control the sprouting of the seed itself. Similarly, when you set an intention, you align with the energetic currents, but you also trust the universe to weave the threads in ways beyond your immediate perception. Practical application of intent begins with mindfulness. Start by dedicating a few moments each day to center yourself. In this state of presence, focus on one specific desire or goal. Allow your intention to take shape in your mind like an image etched into still waters. Be clear and specific. Avoid abstract phrases and instead envision concrete details. For example, instead of intending to find success, focus on what success looks and feels like to you: a fulfilling career, meaningful relationships, or personal growth. Next, infuse your intent with emotional energy. Feel the excitement, gratitude, or joy that achieving this goal would bring. Engage your senses in this process. Imagine the textures, colors, and sensations associated with your vision. The stronger your emotional resonance with the intent, the more effectively it anchors into the energetic field. Finally, release your intent into the flow of the universe. Trust that the energy you have directed will return to you in the form of opportunities, synchronicities, or insights. Releasing attachment to the outcome ensures that the flow of energy remains unhindered, free from the resistance of doubt or fear. Intent, when wielded with precision and trust, becomes a powerful conductor of energy. It channels your focus and directs universal forces toward your goals. Like the sculptor refining their masterpiece, your intent shapes the raw materials of thought, emotion, and action into the reality you wish to create. The metaphor of intent as a compass directs us back to its pivotal role in navigating the vast ocean of energy. Like the magnetic pull that guides travelers to their destination, intent focuses your energy, aligning your actions with the currents of universal flow. Without this clarity, even the most potent energy scatters, like a rudderless ship adrift on endless waves. When wielded with purpose and mindfulness, intent transforms into a powerful tool, shaping the abstract into the tangible. It becomes the sculpture's chisel, carving beauty and meaning from the block of raw potential. However, the act of setting intent is incomplete without the surrender that allows creation to flourish in its organic rhythm. This surrender is not passive but a profound trust in the unseen processes of the universe, a dance between focus and flow. As you reflect on your current journey, consider the intentions guiding your path. Are they clear and aligned with your deepest values, or are they clouded by indecision or fear? What emotional energy fuels these intentions? Joy, passion, or perhaps doubt? Just as the gardener nurtures seeds with water and sunlight, so too must you nurture your intentions with clarity and emotional resonance while letting go of rigid expectations. Ask yourself, what compass directs your energy today? How can refining your intent lead to a more harmonious alignment with the universal flow? By embracing intent as both a guide and a partner in creation, you step into your role as an active participant in the art of energy manipulation. From this space of alignment, your potential becomes boundless, and the infinite canvas of reality awaits the stroke of your inspired intent. If this audiobook is sparking new insights for you, show some love by hitting like and subscribing. Let me know in the comments what resonates with you the most so far. I'd love to hear your thoughts as we go deeper. Chapter 5. The Breath of Life, Harnessing Prana. Picture a golden thread weaving through the tapestry of existence, binding all things together with an invisible yet undeniable force. This thread is the breath, the primal rhythm of life that animates every being and bridges the physical and the spiritual. Inhale, and you draw in the energy of creation. Exhale, and you release what no longer serves you, a cycle of renewal that mirrors the universe's constant dance of expansion and contraction. Breath is more than air. It is prana, the vital energy that flows through all life. In ancient traditions, prana is the essence that connects body, mind, and spirit, the unseen current powering our very existence. Just as a musician tunes an instrument to produce harmony, conscious breathwork allows you to tune your energetic flow, creating balance, vitality, and alignment with universal energy. This chapter will explore the art of breathwork as a powerful tool for harnessing prana. Through intentional breathing, you can calm the mind, energize the body, and align your spirit with the rhythm of the cosmos. As you learn to wield this golden thread, consider: how can the mastery of your breath transform the way you navigate life's challenges and embrace its opportunities? Breath is life's most consistent rhythm, a metronome that begins at birth and ends at the final exhale. Yet, for something so vital, it often operates unnoticed, relegated to the background of our awareness. The ancients, however, revered breath as the foundation of all existence. In the yogic traditions, it is prana, vital energy. In Chinese philosophy, it is kai, the life force. And in many spiritual practices, it is the divine connection between the human and the infinite. To breathe is to participate in the sacred cycle of life. Understanding prana is the first step to harnessing its power. Imagine your body as a vessel and breath as the river that fills it, carrying energy to every corner of your being. When the river flows freely, vitality and clarity abound. But when the flow is obstructed by stress, fear, or tension, the energy stagnates and imbalance arises. By consciously directing your breath, you can influence the river's flow, clearing blockages and nourishing your mind, body, and spirit. There are many dimensions to breathwork, each serving a unique purpose. For grounding and centering, consider diaphragmatic breathing, which deepens each inhale and exhale, drawing breath into the belly rather than confining it to the chest. This practice slows the heart rate and calms the nervous system, pulling you into the present moment. The technique is particularly effective in moments of stress when your energy feels scattered or overwhelmed. To elevate energy and awaken the spirit, you might turn to breath of fire, a rapid and rhythmic breathing method that stokes the inner flame. Picture a bellows fanning the flames of a forge, transforming raw material into refined gold. Similarly, this practice can ignite creativity and drive, infusing your body with renewed vitality and focus. Alternate nostril breathing, or nadi shodhana, is another profound technique, ideal for harmonizing dualities within the self. Inhaling through one nostril and exhaling through the other balances the brain's hemispheres, integrating logic and intuition. Like a pendulum finding equilibrium, this practice aligns your internal energies, preparing you to face the world with clarity and poise. Breath is also a gateway to the subtler dimensions of existence. Consider the breath as a thread that tethers the physical body to higher states of consciousness. In deep meditative practices, breath becomes a vehicle for transcendence, gently guiding the mind beyond the boundaries of thought and into the infinite field of awareness. With each inhale, you draw closer to the essence of the universal flow, and with each exhale, you surrender to its wisdom. The simplicity of breath belies its power. Unlike complex tools or rituals, it requires no external resources, only your presence and willingness to engage. Yet, it holds the potential to transform every aspect of your life. By mastering the art of breathwork, you gain access to a wellspring of resilience, creativity, and peace that is always within you, waiting to be tapped. As you explore these practices, remember that the journey with your breath is deeply personal. Approach it with curiosity and patience, allowing its rhythm to guide you. What arises in the stillness of intentional breathing may surprise you: a sense of connection, a release of tension, or a spark of inspiration. Trust the process and honor the sacred thread that links you to the universal flow. Breath is not merely an act of survival, it is the art of living fully, here and now. The breath is more than air moving in and out of your lungs. It is a bridge, connecting the tangible and intangible, the finite and infinite. Like the golden thread weaving through the tapestry of existence, it carries the rhythm of life itself, a subtle yet profound reminder of your connection to the universal flow. Reflecting on the transformative potential of breathwork, consider the simplicity of this gift. It is ever present, accessible in moments of triumph and turmoil alike. With each inhale, you draw in the energy of creation, the prana that fuels your spirit. With each exhale, you release what no longer serves you, making space for renewal and growth. This cycle mirrors the ebb and flow of life, teaching you to trust its natural rhythms. The techniques explored, diaphragmatic breathing, breath of fire, and alternate nostril breathing, are more than exercises. They are doorways to alignment and harmony. They empower you to ground yourself in the present, awaken latent energy, and harmonize the polarities within. Yet, their true power lies not in the mechanics but in the intention you bring to each breath. Every conscious inhale and exhale is an act of alignment, a step closer to mastering your energy. Ask yourself, how can I use my breath as an anchor in challenging times? How might I deepen my connection to the universal flow through intentional breathing? Allow these questions to guide your practice, turning breath into a tool for transformation and a reminder of your innate power. As you move forward, let your breath be a constant companion, a trusted guide. In its rhythm, you will find stillness. In its flow, you will find momentum. And in its simplicity, you will find the profound, an eternal link to the art of energy manipulation and the boundless possibilities that await. Chapter 6. Visualization. Shaping energy with the mind. Imagine a sculptor standing before a block of raw marble. With each deliberate stroke of their chisel, the sculptor brings forth a masterpiece, one that existed in the imagination long before it took physical form. Visualization is much like this act of sculpting. It is the art of molding intangible energy into tangible reality. Through the power of your mind, you create blueprints for your desires, shaping energy into the forms you wish to see materialized in your life. Your thoughts, vivid and detailed, act as the tools. The more precise and intentional your mental imagery, the more aligned the energetic flow becomes. Visualization is not merely daydreaming. It is an active process of directing your energy with purpose and clarity. It requires discipline, focus, and faith in the unseen. Like the sculptor trusting the form hidden within the stone, you must trust that the energy you mold with your mind will take shape in your reality. This chapter delves into the practice of visualization, exploring how it acts as the bridge between the unseen and the seen. By mastering this skill, you harness the creative power of your mind to direct energy and align it with your goals. As you learn to refine your mental images and imbue them with emotional resonance, you become both the sculptor and the masterpiece, shaping a reality that reflects your highest intentions. Visualization, at its core, is the art of seeing with the mind's eye, harnessing the creative power of imagination to shape reality. It begins with the understanding that energy follows intention, and intention is given clarity through mental imagery. Every thought you hold and every image you conjure in your mind creates ripples in the energetic field around you. These ripples, when focused and consistent, eventually solidify into the experiences that populate your life. To appreciate the transformative potential of visualization, imagine a painter at work. Each stroke of their brush is deliberate, infused with intention and guided by a vision. The painter sees the completed masterpiece long before the first splash of color touches the canvas. In the same way, visualization allows you to paint the canvas of your reality, using your mind as the brush and your intention as the palette. However, visualization is not just about imagining a scene. It's about engaging all your senses to make the mental image as vivid and tangible as possible. For instance, if you're visualizing success in a new career, you don't merely see yourself sitting at a desk or receiving recognition. You feel the texture of the desk, the weight of the pen in your hand, the warmth of gratitude in your heart as you achieve your goals. You hear the murmur of congratulatory voices and the hum of productive energy around you. The more sensory detail you infuse into your visualization, the more potent the energy you generate. Emotion plays a pivotal role in visualization. The images you create must resonate with a strong emotional charge, joy, gratitude, excitement, because emotion amplifies energy. Think of emotion as the electricity that powers the machinery of manifestation. Without it, even the most beautifully crafted images remain inert. When you combine vivid imagery with elevated emotions, you generate a magnetic field that attracts corresponding vibrations from the universe. But visualization is not just about envisioning outcomes, it's also about aligning your energy with the frequency of those outcomes. This alignment requires consistency and practice. Visualization works best when performed daily, as part of a routine that anchors your intentions into your energetic field. Like watering a plant, the consistent attention you give to your mental imagery ensures that it grows and bears fruit. A common misconception about visualization is that it's a passive act, a wishful daydream detached from action. In truth, visualization is deeply active. It prepares the mind and body for the actions needed to bring the vision to life. Neuroscience supports this. Studies show that mental rehearsal activates the same neural pathways as physical action, priming you for success. When you visualize vividly, you are training your brain to recognize opportunities and take inspired action toward your goals. The practice of visualization is also a tool for overcoming internal barriers. Many of the limitations we face are rooted in subconscious beliefs about what is possible. By consciously visualizing a reality where these barriers no longer exist, you rewire your subconscious, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For example, if you've struggled with self-doubt, visualize yourself confidently navigating challenges, radiating self-assuredness. Over time, this mental imagery creates a new energetic blueprint, one that aligns with confidence and success. Finally, it's important to approach visualization with a sense of openness and trust. The universe often manifests our desires in ways that are unexpected yet perfectly aligned with our highest good. Clinging rigidly to a specific outcome can limit the flow of energy. Instead, visualize with clarity but release attachment to the how. Trust that the energetic blueprint you create will unfold in the most harmonious way. Visualization, then, is not merely a practice but a way of being, a conscious engagement with the energy of creation. By dedicating time to this practice, you step into your role as an artist of energy, shaping a reality that reflects your deepest intentions and highest aspirations. In the following exercises, you will refine your ability to visualize with precision, emotion, and alignment, transforming your mental images into the seeds of tangible experiences. As you step back from the metaphorical easel, you realize that the masterpiece you're painting isn't confined to a canvas. It's the reality you inhabit. Every image you craft with your mind, every emotion you attach to it, and every ounce of belief you infuse becomes a brushstroke in the expansive artwork of your life. Like the sculptor who sees the final form within a block of stone, your visions carve out the contours of the experiences you are destined to encounter. Visualization teaches us that the energy of intention flows where attention goes. Each mental image becomes a beacon, sending signals into the energetic field and drawing back manifestations in kind. It's not a practice confined to moments of stillness or quiet meditation. It's a way of moving through the world, with clarity and alignment shaping each step you take. Return now to the sculpture's workshop. Imagine the focused chisel meeting stone, piece by piece revealing the essence within. Consider, what are the mental images you're shaping today? Are they aligned with the life you wish to create? If not, what new visions can you hold that reflect the truest aspirations of your heart? By embracing visualization, you claim your role as an active participant in the universe's creative process. Your mind becomes both the architect and the craftsman, designing and building a reality that aligns with your highest potential. The possibilities are as boundless as the images you dare to imagine. Visualization is the bridge between the seen and unseen, the tangible and the infinite. Like the sculptor who molds clay into a desired form, you possess the power to shape the energy around you with your focused intentions. This practice is not merely about imagining. It is about invoking the forces of creation, aligning thought, emotion, and purpose to bring forth what is already waiting to manifest in the universal flow. As you refine your mental images and learn to direct your energy with clarity, you begin to see the effects ripple through your life. The once chaotic and undefined aspects of your world now take on form and meaning. Each visualization becomes a deliberate act of creation, each thought a brushstroke adding vibrancy to your life's canvas. Return to the image of the sculptor. The chiseling is delicate and intentional. Each strike is imbued with purpose, guided by the vision of the final masterpiece. Ask yourself, what are you sculpting in your own life? Are you crafting with care and intention, or are you allowing the chaotic winds of thought to shape your experiences without direction? Visualization empowers you to become the architect of your destiny. It invites you to step boldly into the role of co-creator, merging your inner world with the outer reality you wish to live. Hold this truth. The energy you shape today will build the foundation for your tomorrow. Chapter 7. Tapping into Universal Flow. Imagine a river cascading effortlessly toward the ocean, its currents weaving around rocks, carving through landscapes, and merging with tributaries to create an unstoppable force. The river's flow is not hindered by obstacles. It adapts, finds new paths, and continues its journey with grace. This is the essence of the universal flow, an ever-present energy that connects all things, guiding us when we surrender to its rhythm. In the dance of life, many of us resist this flow, swimming against the current or clinging to the riverbanks of doubt and fear. We strain to control every detail, yet in doing so, we create turbulence within ourselves. The universal flow offers a profound lesson. When we release resistance, we align with a greater harmony that carries us effortlessly toward our purpose. This chapter invites you to explore the concept of universal flow as a boundless energy stream that connects every being, every thought, and every action. It encourages you to trust the rhythm of this unseen force and to integrate its wisdom into your life. By tapping into this flow, you can transcend struggle and embrace the ease of alignment. As we journey deeper into this understanding, consider your own relationship with the flow. Are you moving with its currents, or are you caught in eddies of resistance? Let the river become your guide, showing you how to release control, trust the process, and surrender to the natural rhythm of life. In this surrender lies true power, the power to flow, create, and thrive. The universal flow is an omnipresent force, much like a vast river that threads its way through every corner of existence. This flow isn't something to be created, it already exists, silently orchestrating the interplay of energy in the universe. Our task is not to force ourselves into alignment but to awaken to the truth that we are already part of this flow. The challenge lies in releasing the barriers within us that obscure this connection. To understand the universal flow, imagine the river once again. A river's journey is a metaphor for life's essence, fluid, adaptable, and purposeful. No matter the obstacles in its path, the river does not resist, it simply finds another way. It may carve new channels, seep into the earth to re-emerge elsewhere, or expand and transform into tranquil lakes or roaring waterfalls. The river knows no limits because it does not fight the terrain, it harmonizes with it. This is the essence of tapping into the universal flow, to recognize life's challenges not as barriers but as opportunities to adapt and grow. One of the most common barriers to this alignment is resistance, often born of fear and the illusion of control. Consider a time in your life when you felt stuck or overwhelmed. Perhaps you clung to an outcome or held tightly to an expectation that seemed to slip further away with every attempt to grasp it. This resistance is like a dam in the river, creating stagnation where movement is needed. When we resist, we cut ourselves off from the universal flow, disrupting its ability to carry us toward our goals with ease. To move beyond resistance, it's essential to cultivate trust in the process. This trust begins with a shift in perspective, an understanding that life's flow is not random but purposeful. Even the twists and turns that seem to lead us astray are part of a greater design. By surrendering to the flow, we don't relinquish agency, instead, we access the immense power of alignment. Trusting the universal flow means allowing yourself to be guided by intuition, which acts as the inner compass pointing you toward harmony. A profound way to access this flow is through the practice of stillness and mindfulness. When we quiet the mind, we can sense the subtle currents of energy that guide us. Try this exercise. Close your eyes and visualize yourself as a part of the river. Feel the currents around you, gentle yet strong, pulling you effortlessly toward your destination. As you breathe deeply, let go of any tension or resistance. With each exhale, release a layer of fear or doubt, and with each inhale, invite in the clarity and strength of the flow. This visualization reminds you that surrender is not weakness, it is the pathway to power. Another key aspect of aligning with the flow is recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. Just as tributaries feed the river, every action, thought, and relationship contributes to the larger tapestry of your life. By paying attention to these connections, you can identify where the energy feels harmonious and where it is disrupted. When you act with awareness and intention, you become a co-creator with the flow, directing its currents to support your growth and purpose. Alignment with the universal flow also invites you to embrace change. Like a river's waters, which are constantly shifting and renewing, life is inherently dynamic. Stagnation occurs when we resist change, clinging to the familiar out of fear. Yet, just as a river remains vital through movement, we remain vibrant by embracing life's natural cycles of transformation. Instead of seeing change as loss, view it as the evolution of your personal flow, carrying you toward new possibilities. Lastly, gratitude plays a vital role in deepening your connection to the flow. Gratitude is the recognition of abundance, which aligns your energy with the universal flow of giving and receiving. By focusing on what is already flowing into your life, you amplify its momentum, creating space for even greater harmony and abundance. The universal flow is not an external force. It is within you, around you, and a part of you. It asks nothing but your willingness to let go of resistance and trust in its rhythm. As you align with this flow, you'll discover that life's challenges become stepping stones, its detours become discoveries, and its uncertainty becomes the fertile ground for growth. The river, with its ceaseless movement and infinite adaptability, teaches us that life's flow is not about force but about alignment. Just as the river finds its way around obstacles with grace, so too can we navigate life's complexities by releasing resistance and trusting the universal current. This trust, born of awareness and surrender, transforms challenges into opportunities and stagnation into momentum. When we align with the flow, we tap into a power far greater than ourselves. This power isn't about controlling the direction of the river but about becoming one with its purpose, allowing it to carry us toward experiences that serve our growth and fulfillment. By cultivating stillness, embracing change, and practicing gratitude, we step fully into this alignment, discovering that the flow always knows the way, even when we cannot see it. Take a moment to reflect. Where in your life are you resisting the current? How might surrendering to the flow create space for new possibilities? Remember, you are not separate from the universal flow. You are an essential part of it. Embrace the journey, knowing that the river within you will always lead you home. Chapter 8. Energy as Healing. Imagine a finely tuned musical instrument that produces harmonious melodies when in balance, but when strings are worn or misaligned, it generates discordant sounds. Our bodies and minds, much like these instruments, rely on energetic harmony to sustain health and vitality. When energy flows freely, it nourishes every aspect of our being, fostering clarity, strength, and peace. However, disruptions, whether through stress, unresolved emotions, or environmental influences, can block this flow, leading to imbalances that manifest as physical, emotional, or mental distress. Energy healing is not about masking symptoms but about restoring balance to the source. It recognizes the body as an interconnected system, where each thought, feeling, and action influences the flow of vital energy. By consciously working with this flow, we can unlock the body's innate ability to heal, creating a foundation for lasting well-being. In this chapter, we will explore how to identify imbalances in your energy field and how to restore harmony through simple yet transformative practices. Like a skilled musician learning to retune their instrument, you'll discover how to sense and align your energy, ensuring every note of your life resonates with health and purpose. Together, we will uncover the profound connection between energy and healing, empowering you to create harmony within and around you. The idea of healing through energy might seem ethereal, but it is deeply rooted in the interconnectedness of body, mind, and spirit. Imagine a flowing river nourishing every part of the land it touches. When the river flows freely, the landscape thrives. But if debris clogs its path, stagnation sets in, and the once vibrant terrain begins to wither. Our energy systems operate in much the same way. When energy flows without obstruction, we feel vibrant, focused, and aligned. But when this flow is blocked, it manifests as physical ailments, emotional distress, or mental exhaustion. The foundation of energy healing lies in understanding the subtle energy centers, often referred to as chakras, and the pathways that connect them. These centers act as hubs, regulating the flow of vital energy throughout the body. When balanced, each chakra radiates harmony, influencing aspects of our physical and emotional health. For instance, a clear and open heart chakra fosters compassion and connection, while a balanced solar plexus chakra strengthens confidence and personal power. However, when these centers are misaligned or blocked, whether through unresolved trauma, suppressed emotions, or environmental stress, their corresponding aspects of life suffer. One of the most accessible methods for restoring balance is grounding. Grounding is the practice of connecting to the Earth's energy, which acts as a stabilizing force for our systems. Imagine planting your feet firmly in fertile soil, allowing the Earth to absorb negativity and replenish you with stability and calm. Grounding practices such as walking barefoot on grass, meditating with visualizations of roots extending into the earth, or simply focusing on deep, rhythmic breathing can immediately create a sense of centeredness. Another powerful approach is energy scanning. This involves tuning into your own body, using your hands or focused awareness to detect areas that feel heavy, tense, or stagnant. With practice, you can learn to interpret these sensations as indicators of imbalances. For instance, a sensation of warmth near the throat might signify suppressed communication, while tightness around the heart could reflect unresolved grief. Once identified, these blockages can be addressed through techniques like visualization, sound therapy, or focused intention. Chakra alignment, a cornerstone of energy healing, can be achieved through meditation. Picture each chakra as a spinning wheel of light, and as you focus on each center, visualize it glowing brighter and spinning more smoothly. Incorporating affirmations, such as, "I speak my truth," for the throat chakra or "I am safe," for the root chakra, enhances this process, reinforcing the connection between your energetic and conscious states. Energy healing also embraces external tools such as crystals, essential oils, and sound frequencies. Crystals like amethyst and clear quartz can amplify intentions and aid in balancing specific chakras. Essential oils, such as lavender for calming or peppermint for invigorating, work synergistically to influence your energy field. Similarly, sound frequencies, whether through singing bowls, tuning forks, or music, can harmonize your vibrations, guiding your energy back into alignment. While these methods may seem diverse, they share a common purpose: to reconnect you with the natural flow of energy within and around you. By fostering this connection, you're not just alleviating symptoms but addressing the root causes of imbalance. This holistic approach empowers you to become an active participant in your healing journey, recognizing that health and harmony are the natural state of your being. The true power of energy healing lies not just in the techniques but in the awareness it cultivates. When you learn to sense and shift your energy, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself, your needs, and the environment you inhabit. Healing becomes a process of tuning, of restoring the symphony of your life to its natural, resonant frequency. Through these practices, you are reminded that healing is not something external. It is an awakening of the balance and vitality already present within you. As you embrace this journey, you align with the universal flow, allowing your energy to nourish and sustain every aspect of your life. As you reflect on the practice of energy healing, consider the river once more. A river does not question its flow or doubt its ability to nourish the land. It simply moves, naturally aligning with its purpose. In the same way, your energy, when freed from blockages and guided with care, can restore balance and vitality within you. Healing is not a linear path but an ongoing dance of awareness, alignment, and renewal. By grounding yourself in the stabilizing force of the earth, scanning your body for areas of stagnation, and visualizing the vibrant glow of your chakras, you step into your role as the healer of your own life. Tools like crystals, affirmations, and sound are not just external aids. They are extensions of your intention to harmonize with the universal flow. These practices remind you that your energy system is dynamic and responsive, ever ready to recalibrate when you nurture it with attention and intention. Now, as you breathe deeply, imagine your energy flowing freely, much like a clear, rushing stream. What does this sensation reveal about your current state of harmony? How might you deepen your connection to this healing flow each day? The journey of energy healing is an invitation to listen, adjust, and align, knowing that the power to heal has always been within you. As we near the conclusion, if you've been enjoying the audiobook, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Drop a comment below and share your biggest takeaway. Chapter 9: The Mastery of Flow. Imagine an artist standing before a blank canvas, a palette of colors in hand. Each stroke, each hue, is deliberate, an expression of their inner vision. Yet, as the masterpiece unfolds, the brush seems to move with a rhythm of its own, guided by something beyond thought, a state of pure flow. This is the mastery of energy, not rigid control, but an intuitive dance with the universal current, where creativity and alignment converge effortlessly. In your life, you are both the artist and the brush. The energy you channel is your medium, and your actions, thoughts, and intentions are the strokes shaping your reality. Mastery does not demand perfection but a willingness to immerse yourself fully in the process, to trust the natural flow of energy even when outcomes remain uncertain. It is a practice of surrendering to the rhythm while remaining a conscious participant in its unfolding. This chapter invites you to step into the role of the master artist, fully embodying the flow of universal energy. By harmonizing intention, presence, and action, you will learn to navigate life's challenges with grace and create a reality that reflects your deepest truths. Mastery of flow is not about reaching a final destination. It is about becoming the living embodiment of the art itself, fluid, dynamic, and ever-expanding. Are you ready to paint your masterpiece? Mastery of energy and flow begins with understanding that life is not a series of disconnected events but an intricate tapestry, woven from moments of intention and surrender. Like a seasoned painter who understands their medium, the energy artist learns to balance structure with spontaneity, precision with freedom. This balance is achieved not by controlling every detail but by cultivating a deep trust in the flow of the universe. To embody the mastery of flow, we must first embrace presence. Consider the river that flows steadily, adapting to every curve and obstacle in its path. It does not resist the rocks or fight the bends but moves with an innate intelligence, carving its way with grace. Presence invites us to meet each moment fully, without clinging to the past or anxiously grasping at the future. By anchoring ourselves in the now, we become more attuned to the subtle currents of energy, allowing us to act with clarity and intention. Yet mastery also requires vision, a clear understanding of the masterpiece you wish to create. Vision is not about rigid plans or fixed outcomes but about aligning with your deepest values and desires. It is the North Star that guides your brushstrokes, ensuring that every action resonates with purpose. The master artist knows that even when the path appears uncertain, their vision will illuminate the way, like a lighthouse guiding a ship through the dark. Action is where the magic of mastery comes alive. It is through action that energy takes form, transforming the intangible into the tangible. However, not all actions are equal. Actions taken from a place of fear or resistance scatter energy, while those rooted in trust and alignment amplify the flow. To act in harmony with universal energy is to move with intention and openness, like a dancer who listens to the music of life and responds with effortless grace. A key principle of mastering flow is adaptability. Life is a dynamic canvas, and energy is ever-changing. The winds shift, and colors blend in unexpected ways. The master artist does not rigidly cling to their original plan but adjusts with curiosity and creativity, seeing each twist as an opportunity to enrich the composition. Adaptability allows us to navigate challenges with resilience, transforming obstacles into stepping stones. Finally, mastery of flow is a practice of gratitude and reflection. By pausing to appreciate the beauty of what has been created, we strengthen our connection to the universal flow and deepen our trust in its wisdom. Gratitude is the finishing stroke, the golden thread that ties the masterpiece together, infusing it with meaning and joy. To live as a master of energy flow is to become a living work of art. It is to recognize that your life is a co-creative dance with the universe, where every choice, every thought, and every feeling contributes to the unfolding masterpiece. This mastery is not about perfection but about authenticity, a willingness to embrace the full spectrum of the human experience and channel it into something extraordinary. What would your masterpiece look like if you allowed the flow of life to guide your brush? How might your energy ripple outward, inspiring others to step into their own creative power? The canvas is yours, and the possibilities are infinite. Trust the flow, and let it carry you into the artful creation of your most aligned and expansive self. As you stand before the canvas of your life, consider the strokes you've already made, the moments of joy and struggle, the choices that felt aligned, and those that taught you resilience. Each stroke has added depth, color, and texture, forming the unique masterpiece of your journey. To master the flow is not to erase or perfect but to embrace and elevate, infusing every moment with intention, adaptability, and trust. Return to the metaphor of the painter. The brush in your hand, the blank space before you, and the limitless possibilities of what might emerge. Mastery does not mean knowing the final image but having the courage to begin each day with curiosity and a willingness to evolve. Just as the painter adjusts their strokes to blend colors or refine details, you too can refine your alignment with life's ever-changing flow. Gratitude becomes your signature, the mark of a true artist of energy. By pausing to appreciate the beauty of the present moment and the lessons of the past, you solidify your connection to the universal rhythm. Gratitude is not passive. It is an active acknowledgement that every experience, no matter how small, contributes to the richness of your masterpiece. Reflect now on the vision you hold for your life. How can you act with greater alignment to your highest values? What small, deliberate choices can you make today to direct the flow of your energy toward fulfillment and harmony? The answers lie not in grand gestures but in the quiet power of consistent, intentional living. The art of energy manipulation is an ongoing practice, a dance that evolves as you grow. The flow of life will continue to shape and surprise you, offering opportunities for expansion and creativity at every turn. Trust the process, embrace the unknown, and remember that the energy you cultivate within ripples outward, inspiring others to awaken to their own potential. The canvas remains, as it always will, awaiting your touch. What will you create next? The brush is in your hand, and the flow is yours to follow. Take your first stroke toward the masterpiece that reflects your truest self. The universe is ready to dance with you. Conclusion: the infinite dance. Life is an unending spiral of energy, a cosmic dance of creation, alignment, and transformation. From the smallest particle to the vastness of galaxies, all existence moves to a rhythm, a flow that invites each of us to join in. Through this book, you have explored the essence of energy, how it shapes reality, and how you can become a conscious participant in the universal symphony. The journey of energy manipulation is not a destination but a way of being, a lifelong practice of living in harmony with the forces that connect us all. Reflect on the metaphor of the dance. In every step, there is a balance between effort and surrender, action and stillness. When you are attuned to the flow, each movement feels natural, guided by the unseen rhythm of the universe. Even when the music changes or becomes unfamiliar, your awareness allows you to adjust, to find grace in the unpredictable. This is the mastery of energy: to flow, not to fight, to create, not to control. As you move forward, remember that you are both the dancer and the choreographer. Your intentions set the stage, your thoughts shape the melody, and your actions bring the dance to life. With each choice, you influence the flow, not just for yourself but for the collective energy of all beings. This is the gift and the responsibility of understanding energy, to align with higher frequencies and, in doing so, uplift the world around you. Pause for a moment to consider the infinite nature of energy. It neither begins nor ends. It transforms, evolves, and expands. So, too, does your journey. There will be new challenges to face, new lessons to learn, and new dimensions to explore. Embrace them as opportunities to deepen your connection to the universal flow and to refine the masterpiece of your life. What will your next chapter hold? How will you use the tools, insights, and wisdom you've gained to create a life that resonates with your highest self? The answers lie within you, waiting to emerge as you continue to align with the infinite dance of energy. The stage is set, the music is playing, and the universe awaits your next move. Step boldly, flow freely, and trust the rhythm that guides you forward. Your journey is just beginning, and the possibilities are as limitless as the energy that surrounds you. Dance with intention, and let your light shine.